faster or it's not going to be intelligent than me. Okay? If a human brain cannot give an answer for this, a computer also is not aware of this particular answer. Understood my point? So what I am trying to tell you is, get length of 1 cannot be used in case of jagged arrays. Get length of 0 is valid. Why? Rows are fixed. But what is the problem? Columns are not fixed. Because columns are not fixed, get length of 1 cannot be used at all. Did you understand me or not? Yes or not? Okay? So what should I write, sir? I'll tell you. But first answer my question. When I'm pointing to the first row, inner loop should execute for 5 times. Agree with me? Come on, when you're pointing to the first row, inner loop should execute for 5 times because first row has 5 cells. When I'm pointing to the second row, inner should execute for 6 times. When I'm pointing to the third row, inner loop should execute for 8 times. When I'm pointing to the fourth row, inner loop should execute for 4 times. Means the value what is going to come there is a fixed or varying. It is varying. It is not fixed. It is varying. Are you clearer, all of you? Okay? So it is based on the I value. Agree with me? It is based on I is row. I is row. It is based on the I value, room value. Am I correct? If I is pointing to 0, 5. If I is pointing to 1, 6. If I is pointing to 2, 8. If I is pointing to 3, 4. It is based on I only now. Can I try this? Did you understand that? ARR of I. ARR of I means first time what is I? 0. ARR of 0. ARR of 0 dot length. Already explained you now. ARR of 0 means first row. Yeah. Dot length will give you 5. I becomes 1. ARR of 1 dot length will give you 6. I becomes 2. ARR of 2 dot length 8. I becomes 3. ARR of 3 dot length 4. Understood all of you? For a 2-dimensional array, I can say get length of 1. But a jagged array, I cannot say get length of 1. What should I say? ARR of I dot length is what I should write. Okay now? So now execute this and see what it is going to print. Same result again. Check. No reference in the output. Clearer? Huh? Okay? So that's what. So now I just used a nested, what is that? Nested for loop to print these values. Now tell me guys, in place of this for loop, can I replace it with a for each loop? Here, ARR of I is your array now. ARR of I is your array, single dimensional array. Can you use a for each loop on that or not? So you can replace it with a for each loop now. How's it? Watch. Watch this guys. I'm copying this code, pasting it here by using not nested. For each in for loop. For each in for loop. Okay? Guys watch. I'm removing this code. And I'm writing what? For each int x. Your I is already present here. I changed the name of the variable. That's all. X in ARR of I. ARR of I is your array now. For each int x in ARR of I. Okay? Console dot write x plus space. That's it. What's the output? Fourth time, you get the same result. Check it out. All the 4 are going to give you the same result only. There is no difference at all. Are you clearer? Any doubts with anything now? I have showed you 4 different varieties of writing the code. Which one to follow? Your choice here. I am not telling you there is a performance advantage or anything to you. All are same. You can write in any way you like. You can write in any way you like. That's completely left out to your choice. How you want to write the code? Use the appropriate code there. That's it. Which one you feel comfortable? Which one you feel easy? Follow that process. My job is to teach you all the options to you. I teach one option. Tomorrow somewhere you see second option. Again you feel, sir did not tell me this. So that's why I taught you all the 4. Follow anything you like. Okay now? So are you clear with accessing, all of you? Come on, respond guys, online students fast. Are you clear with accessing of the values? Example overview where we mostly use jagged and two dimensions so that we can apply logic. I very clearly explained to you and you are again asking this particular question. I very clearly explained to you when I started the discussion only. What is that? I am developing a school application, and for that school application, based on that, if I just wanted to store total marks achieved by four different classrooms, if all the classes are having same number of students, then go for using two-dimensional array. If each class is going to have a different number of students, then go for using a jagged array. Other than that, what should I give you? I give a very clear example to you there. All classes have same student count, two-dimensional array. But number of students are varying from class to class. Then jagged array. Okay? So that's what. So that is what based on which you require to choose whether you require to go for your two-dimensional array or whether you go for using a jagged array. Okay. Now shall we go to assignment now? I explained about accessing now. Shall we go to assignment now? Come on, all of you, answer my question. Can I perform assignment by using this code? Come on, look at the code and answer me. Can I use this code for assignments? No. Why?
It is
For each
single.
cannot be used for assignments. Yesterday we learned. What is that? For each cannot be used for assignments. Assignments are not possible with for each. Already clarified you in the last class. Are you clear? Next. Can I use this code for an assignment? We can use that code for assignment. But for each loop is there na? For each is there. But inside loop is for loop na? Assignment is done through inside here, not outside loop. Assignment is done through inside loop. So because inside loop can be used for assignment, inside loop is a for loop now. So can I use that code for assignment now? So this works. Next. Can I use this code for assignment? Yes. Why? For. Can I use this code for assignment? Oh yeah. No. Why? Inside loop is for where you need to assign is a for each. There you can't. So for assignment, how many options are there for us now? 4, huh? 2. 2 only, not 3. First and last cannot be used. In first and last, inside loop is for each loop only. 1 and 4 cannot be used. What can I use? 2 and 3. 2 and 3. Shall we assign now? Okay, shall we do assignment now? Come on, let's do assignment, guys. Observe it, all of you. Already explained to you. Can I use it for assignment? Yes. Inside loop is for. So I can use this code for assignment. Okay? So observe it carefully, all of you. What am I doing? Assigning values to a jagged array by using for each. Yeah, this is a code. Now what do you want to assign? Guys, observe it, what I'm assigning. IARR of I is equals to 1. All cells are assigned with 1 now. All cells are assigned with 1 now. Watch the output. All are assigned with 1 now. Are you clear? But I'm writing, guys, all of you, carefully observe. I'm writing I plus 1. Can you tell me what is the output? First row. Tell me what are the values of the first row. First row. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Second row. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. First row 1, 2, 5. Second row 1, 2, 6. Third row 1, 2, 8. Fourth row 1, 2, 4. Means you should get the same output what you are seeing on screen now. Are you clear? Are you clear? I just picked the I value here. I value is column index now. If it is 0, 1 will come. If it is 1, 2 will come. If it is 2, 3, 4, 5. Again when you come to second row, again it becomes 0 again. That's why 1, 2, 5, 1, 2, 6, 1, 2, 8, 1, 2, 4. If you want to enter the random values, here write read line. Now it will prompt you, you enter the values. Are you clear, guys? It will prompt you, guys. You need to keep on entering the values what you want. Whatever values you enter, it will take it. That's all. Okay? Come on. I'm assigning what? I plus 1. Okay? So now you remember all the values? 1 to 5, 1 to 6, 1 to 8, 1 to 4. Okay. Next. Again. Can I assign to this code also? This code also can be used for assignment now? Okay. Come on. Copy. Assigning values to Jack array by using nested for each loop. Remove this. Watch, guys. What to assign? How to assign? ARR of I of J. I of J is equals to, I'm saying I plus 1. What is the assign? What is the output? Earlier you said correctly 1 to 5, 1 to 6, 1 to 8, 1 to 4. Now, same is wrong answer. Earlier, I is pointing to column. Now I is pointing to row here. Hey, watch here. Here, in the previous example, you said I plus 1. I is pointing to column here. Inner loop is column. So column index plus 1. Am I correct? Now here watch it. I is pointing to row or column. Tell me here. Row. Row index plus 1. Row index plus 1. So what is the output? All ones in the first row, all twos in the second row, all threes in the third row, all fours in the fourth row. Array, column plus 1, row plus 1 here. Now, earlier column plus 1. So, you'll get 1, 2, 3, 4 vertically. Now, row plus 1, you'll get horizontally. Now, all ones in the first row, all twos in the second row, all threes in the third row, all fours in the fourth row. Okay? So, that depends upon your requirement here. How do you write the logic? I just showed it like this. You want a different output, you write different code. You see now. Now you get 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Like this you get vertically. This vertically, all first rows will contain 1, second row contain 2s, third row 3, fourth row 4. I assigned a different value. So what I assigned? First case, I plus 1 is column index plus 1. But in the second example, I is not a column index. I is the row index. Row plus 1 I assigned. So that's why I got a different output. Okay? And 3, 1 and 4 cannot be used for assignment. So totally 6 loops are written in the code. You noticed it? 4 for printing values, 2 for assigning the values. So are you guys clear how to work with a jacked array? Tell me. So is it going to save you the memory space? That is the advantage with it. We need to write more code, no doubt. But even though you write more code, you write it one time only. But you don't write every day. Okay? So because you're going to write the code one time only, take the pain, write the code, and just save the advantage of, take the advantage of memory management. Okay? What next? The next thing, guys, this one I want to tell you. What? Assigning values to jacked array at the time of declaration. Last one. You mean this one? You mean this one? Master. What's your doubt? Tell me. I already explained to you about this in the yesterday session. So the outer loop refers to rows. The outer loop refers to the rows. It's going to refer to the rows. Inner loop refers to columns. And when you come to columns, the columns are based on the row. The columns are based on the row. If this is 0, okay? So the number of columns in the first row, 5. If this is 1, number of columns in the second row, that is a 6. If it is 2, number of columns in the third row, that is 8. If this is 3, number of columns in the fourth row, that is 4. So based on the row, the column size will be picked and used here. Understood? I'm showing you now? Jacked array at the time of declaration. How to assign values to the jacked array at the time of its declaration. Okay, come on guys, again. Int ARR is equals to, open the curly brace, open the curly brace. Now, first row. Second row. Third row. Jacked array or not? And notice it is the same code we written for two-dimensional array also. Yes or not? But we have a small difference here. For jacked array, we have one more additional thing to be done. What you know? You are required to write this again. For two-dimensional array, not required. For jacked array, we need to do this. Are you clear? That is the difference in declaration for two-dimensional arrays and the jacked arrays. Two-dimensional arrays, you don't require to tell any size. But when you're declaring a jacked array, you require to explicitly tell the size and then only assignment can be done. What's your question? Yes, sir, or why, sir? Again, you said, sir. That's all. Yes, sir, why? What is your question here? Why? See, basically, this question is really a foolish question. Why I'm saying foolish question is, every language is designed by someone. Every language is designed by someone. And the person who designed the language defines the syntax for it. We need to follow the syntax and write the code, that's all. We need to follow that syntax and write the code. So to differentiate between two-dimensional arrays and jacked arrays, to differentiate between two-dimensional arrays and jacked arrays, they have followed a different syntax here. Did you understand my point or not? Otherwise, that is like a two-dimensional array only, na? So syntax should be somewhat different between two-dimensional array and jacked array. So for that reason, they have changed the syntax and given to you. So no sir, I want it in the first way only. Tomorrow you need to design your own language and you need to define your own syntaxes. You cannot change anything which is predefined. What is predefined should be used like that only. Is it clear? Already it is 20 years back the language came into existence. Already it is 20 years back the languages came into existence. What is today's date? 3rd, February 12th. Microsoft is going to celebrate 20 years of .NET. Feb 12th. This Feb 12th, coming Feb 12th, they're just going to celebrate the 20 years of .NET. Okay, exactly launched in 2002, Feb 12th. And now it is again this Feb 12th, they're just going to celebrate, grandly they're going to celebrate this one. So 20 years of .NET. Okay, it has 20 years of history till now. Okay, so that's what. So they designed it, we need to follow that, that's all. So to differentiate between two-dimensional arrays and jacked arrays, they're given a different syntax of writing the code. And we just need to follow the syntax of writing the code. See, I need to declare a variable like this, int I. Why can't I declare a variable like this? It's what the syntax, yeah. The designer of the language said, do this like this only. I need to follow that. Are you getting my point or not? From our childhood days, our parents have taught us one thing. What is it? Use your right hand for eating. Yes sir, not. We use right hand for eating. Yes sir. Now tomorrow you can't change that. That's a practice, that's a pattern what we follow. And we just adopted to that one. So here also, they said that first type name should come, afterwards variable name should come. You cannot write variable name and type name. Again, why? Because I said to my compiler already. What should I say to the compiler? I said to the compiler, first one is type name, second one is variable name. Tomorrow if you change of compiler, won't understand that now. Is it clearer? You need to follow everything according to the predefined syntaxes because that is what the compiler knows. If you want to change, you are required to write your own compilers. Are you clear? how the loop using while. You want to use the while loop, huh? You can use while loop also. But while loop, basically, it's going to be a lengthy process. But while loops also can be used. But generally, when you're working with arrays, what we always use is only a for loop. See, I have a single dimensional array. I have a single dimensional array. So I want to write this code by using a while loop. Yeah, I can write int I is equals to 0. While I less than arr dot length console dot write I plus next I plus while loop. For loop will be simple, but this is a while loop. Same way you can try for a two-dimensional array, you can try for a jagged array also. Okay, so that's how you write a while loop and print the code. Okay, so guys, are you clear? Like how you are just going to declare one-dimensional, two-dimensional, and jagged arrays now? Clear with all the three? Okay, all these particular three types of arrays I just showed you. Okay, now, guys, remember we have var keyword. Using var keyword, we can declare variables, what we call implicitly typed variables. Implicitly typed variables. We can declare it by using the var keyword. Okay, same as that, guys. We have a concept called as implicitly typed arrays also. You can declare arrays also by using var keyword. You can declare arrays also by using var keyword. How, sir? How to declare an array by using a var keyword? Watch it, all of you. What I'm telling you? Implicitly typed arrays. Where ARR is equals to. That is the syntax. Did you specify the type name anywhere? Sastri. Mr. Sastri. Int 4, no need to declare row length. You're writing the row length there, and again you're asking no need to declare row length. You written the row length here, na? This is only row length. Again, what is the confusion there? No need to declare row length. You declared it already. You understand, huh? Where I did not declare? Are you talking about this one, huh? Here you're asking, yaar. Asking this statement. This one, when you are assigning the values, no need to specify the length. When you are assigning how many, here it is clear now, 4 rows. No need to tell rows again now. See, here also see, you're not going to tell the column size. Why? Based on the columns here, it will take the size. Here, based on the rows, it will take the size. No need now. No need. It will automatically recognize based on the rows. No need to tell the size. Okay? Fine. Yeah. Where ARR is equals to new arm. Look at that statement, guys. Did you tell the data type name anywhere? Did you tell the data type name anywhere? No. You did not tell the data type name anywhere. Yes or not? That's an integer array, yaar. That is a integer array. Remember, IARR is an integer array. Where DARR is equals to new of. Where DARR is equals to new of. 12.34, 56.78, okay, 90.12. DARR is an double array. DARR is a double array. Okay? Where SARR is equals to nu of red, blue, green. SARR is an okay. So just like you have implicitly typed variables, you can also declare implicitly typed arrays. You can also declare the implicitly typed arrays. Where do we use them? I'll tell you. We'll just talk about them. Understand the concept. Where to use, I'll just clarify you. Okay? Are you clearer? Yes or not? Guys, remember, in implicitly typed, we don't have two-dimensional array option. We don't have two-dimensional arrays. You have single-dimensional, you have jagged. You have single-dimensional, you have jagged. But you don't have two-dimensional. How do you declare jagged? How do I declare jagged? Watch again. Demo this right where. First, u of. Again, u of. We don't tell the type name anywhere. Are you clear? So ARR is an. What is an ARR? Jagged. Sir, I wanted two-dimensional. You wanted two-dimensional? Give same columns for all. Give same columns for all. It is a two-dimensional array, but we don't have any separate syntax. We declare jagged arrays, two-dimensional arrays, both same only. Clearer or not? Jagged arrays, two-dimensional arrays, both are declared in the same way. If you have different column size, jagged array. If you have same column size, two-dimensional array. That's all. No need, yeah, no need. That only I am showing you. Again, why you have confusion? I am showing you the syntax na. You are again asking no need to put, no need. That only I am showing you. We put here. Here we are putting. Okay? So no need of putting anything at all. Just simply where. That's all. Are you clear? So what are these? Implicitly typed arrays. First three are single dimensional. Second one, jagged array. If you want two-dimensional also, I said you, same process only, give different column size. If you want to get this as a two-dimensional, suppose you want to get this as a two-dimensional. Where, again, u of, again. What is this? Tell me now. ARR is a jagged only, but now same column size na. Two-dimensional integer. It's a two-dimensional. Syntax is same for two-dimensional and jagged also. Syntax is the same for two-dimensional and jagged also. You call it as a jagged array, no problem. You call it as a two-dimensional array, no problem, because the syntax is same only for both the two things. So these are what we call implicitly typed arrays. Are you clear? Guys, I given you the declaration code in the notes for you. I given all this declaration code in the notes. Can you write a program to print these values? I'm not showing you. I'm leaving it to you. I already given you a number of examples to you. Write the code for printing the values of IARR, DARR, SERR and this one. Okay, right. I just given the declaration for the declaration statements are given for you in the code. Yeah, you can see. Now you write a program now and try to print the values of IARR, SARR, DARR and JARR. Here you use a for loop or for each loop, your choice. And here I've shown you 4 different types of writing the code. Follow anything you like. Okay now? So just write that in a program and complete that particular work of printing the values on screen. I'm not showing you. I'm leaving it to you. Okay? Fine. So these are called implicitly typed arrays. So where do we use? We'll just go through it in detail in the latter where we can use this implicitly type. Finally, guys, one thing I just want to clarify. Remember main method, static void main. Do you remember main method can take a parameter? Main method can take a parameter, yes or not? Yes, here we already learned. In Java it is mandatory, in C# it is optional, already explained you. In Java, passing that string array is mandatory, but in C# what did I say? Optional in the syntax I given you, but I did not explain you. That only I said you. I cannot explain you everything on the same day. It takes time, but step by step, every point I'll clarify for you when the situation comes. I did not talk about that string array earlier. The reason, because we don't know arrays till now. We don't know about arrays till now, and now only we finish the discussion of arrays. Because we finished the discussion of arrays now, let's try to understand what is the need of that string array for the main method. Is it clear? What is the need of string array for the main method? Why main method requires a string array? Okay, for what reason do we do that? Watch. I'm writing a program, guys. Okay, just a minute. Before writing the program, yesterday or day before yesterday, you written a program, remember, add nums. When you hit enter, it'll ask you, enter first number, enter second number, and it'll add you. You already written the code for that. The same output, only have 3 ways to print the output, I shown you, that's all. So, you're clear with this program now? Come on fast. You're reading 2 numbers and printing. Okay? So every time it's prompting, enter first number, enter second number, it is prompting, and we are printing the values. Guys, without again prompting for the values, we can write the code in such a way, we can directly execute the program like this, add nums, and supply the values here. Did you understand me what I'm telling you? Asking you enter first number, enter second number, without that nonsense, add nums 100, 200, and if I hit enter, it should print me the result now. Following me or not? Understood me? This is my requirement. Okay? I want to do that. So, I want to achieve this one. So, basically, you'll have a doubt. What is the doubt? So, can I pass values like this? Yes, guys, you can pass values like this. If you pass values like this to a program, we call them as command line arguments. You have in C language also. We call them as command line arguments. We just call as command line arguments. You can pass a set of values like this. Now when you pass the values, all the values, when I hit the enter key, all these values are loaded into the program also. For example, just watch. I'm writing a program using system, class. I'll name it as params. I'm writing a main method. I did not write any code in that. Inside of that. Just a minute here. Right? params.cs. Yeah. See, I not write any code in that. And when I compile, I don't get any error also. Why, sir? No, nothing is there inside of it. Compiler basically checks whether you followed the syntaxes correctly or not. Once you follow the syntaxes correctly, you write code or you don't write code, that's your headache. Compiler won't bother about it. Okay? So just simply save the program and compile the program. CSC params.cs. Compile C. No issue now? Now I'm going to run the program. When I'm going to run the program, all of you verify, I have an option of passing values like this now. I can pass values like this. How many values, sir? Your choice. What type of values here? Your choice. The number of values is also your choice. The type of values is also your choice. See, I'm passing one integer. I'm passing one character. I'm passing one boolean. I'm passing one double. I'm passing one string. How many values I passed? 5. When I hit my enter key, all of you listen, when I hit my enter key, I don't get any response now because I did not write any code. But all the 5 values are loaded into the program. Okay, they're loaded, but where are they? You need to capture that now. To capture that values, we need to use the string args here. Now the values will come into this array. Did you understand my point or not? But all will come as string only? Yes, sir. Even read line also gives you all values as strings only, na? Read line also giving you all the values as strings only. We already learned. That's why we converted into double integer. Every day we'll bring it. So now also we will get the values as string. But now array of strings. All the 5 values what I sent here will come into this args. Shall I print and show you? For each string str in args. Console dot write line str. Do you remember yesterday I said you for each string str? Why? Array string array. So I should use yesterday integer array. So we used integer. Double array, double. Float array, float. String array, string. Okay? So this is what I'm just using. Now you guys observe it. Now you run the same program again, recompile it, and run the same program again. Watch it all of you.